I have devised the ultimate theory about the neutral game. A simple triangle, 3 points: the reactive, the active, and the marching or empty, or the manly walk up slowly and throw.
I'll start with active. The most caveman example I have of it is when a noob first picks up the game. And shield your eyes if you've ever played a fighting game or people having fun rectifies it, but this is my example for active neutral. Day 1 button mashers. Every moment that they are allowed to be doing something, they are doing something. And this sums up active gameplay. Obviously you can play a better version of it. Being in range of their moves is a good start, and picking moves that allow them to keep up the pressure instead of being punishable is another good way. Doing stuff is the easy way of seeing active gameplay. Throwing out a lot of pokes, jump-ins, dash-ups. And when you can only play that way, you'll be applied with a derogatory term, better known as flowchart. And, well, what beats that? Well, first of all, it depends on the game, and if it is hard to react, or a lot of the moves are plus and move you closer, or if you don't have the proper tools to deal with it, then maybe the game isn't geared up for it. But if it is, then a reactive game plan, revolving around punishing people committing to things. You see a jump, you punish it with an anti-air. You see a dash up, you punish with buttons. You see a whiffed attack, you whiff punish it. Punish, punish, punish. The reactive game plan is all about taking advantage of everything you can see. Because of this being reactive and punishing being a game plan, the third part of the triangle comes in. The empty, the forward, or the manly walk up slowly. A player being reactive wants to be at a range where they can walk backwards to outspace a particular move, normally the opponent's best poke, and punish. But so in doing that, when they walk backwards to be outside your range, you just walk forward and never press that poke that they want to be punishing. This is the forward game plan, the slow battle to corner the opponent, or in more striking places, just walk up slowly and throw them. And that's as far as I got. And I was happy with it, but then I found a stream that only wants to help you win, and it had a link to a book that also wanted to help you win. And the Twitch chat was a depressing mass of people caring about winning. If you want to read the book, it's here at www.sirlin.net. I'm sure it'd help you, but you realise what you're doing, or mentalities, or even just see things you've done before and then removed from how you play. But it broke my heart seeing a lot of the things in those 2 chapters. Almost every paragraph caused a wound to me. And then I go on to just be annoyed with the book for a bit. And it all got a bit intense. But then I got a refresher and a reminder that even some really serious seeming players are having genuine loud laughs, fun. And Juicebox's stream is now just a hell in my memory. To put it in perspective why I find his view so horrific, there are a great many serious things in the world. This past year, more than any in my lifetime, highlights that. Video games shouldn't be taken as serious as politics or terrorism or human trafficking, or how the police force has changed from a visual presence into a primarily reactive force, trying to be the fire service, or how the NHS could be run better, or how do we eliminate extremism in all places, or how do we make the next step where globalism is good for everyone, not just the multinational corporations and banks. So I see their mentality as like kind of an insult to have such a serious outlook on games, to put fun in inverted commas every time you mention it, and to say your intention is pure. You sound like a cultist. There is some resonance in what he's saying. It applies to the 0.1% of players who are professional wage earning players, maybe to the 0.1% of semi-pro up and coming players. But for everyone else who plays with this mentality, that winning is the only way to have fun, in inverted commas, that if you're messing around and you aren't learning, I think you're wrong. I think you've got something wrong. I think they have a good intention, but they've aimed it in the wrong place. I think you have a good mentality, but you're aiming it in the wrong direction.